Last year's Sky Bet Ebor Handicap went to Ethical Diamond at 5-1 favourite. An Irish 1, 2, 3, 4 in the richest handicap in Britain. This is the race taken apart properly 5 days before they go. Straight in, because we are doing one race today and only one, the Sky Bet Ebor Handicap, the Heritage Handicap on Saturday. I'm Rachel, Rob's alongside me. So, the Sky Bet Ebor Handicap, 4 days at York, 28 races, 4 Group 1s and the richest handicap run anywhere in Britain. And this is one of the races that decides it.
And the reason it is worth an entire show on its own is that it draws the deepest field and the sharpest market of the week. A well-argued price that is still wrong somewhere is worth far more than a lazy price in a race nobody is betting.
Last year, Ethical Diamond, 5-1 favourite. William Buick riding for Willie Mullins. And an Irish 1, 2, 3, 4 in the richest handicap in Britain.
The market had it right. And in a race of that quality, the market being right is itself the information. It means the form was readable and there was no hidden improver in there. And it came from Willie Mullins, which is the raiding yard pattern we keep coming back to. It was good to firm, good in places on all 4 days last year, and the riders talked about it. Murphy said the track was quick. O'Brien said Mini Hawks skipped over it. York in August is usually fast. Every horse whose form needs a soft surface is a horse to take on until the going says otherwise.
Which is checkable, and it is the kind of thing that decides a race like this far more often than an opinion about who is best. If you only played one race all week, it would be the Jude Monte International, and it is a G1. Not because it is the most valuable, though at this meeting it usually is, but because it is the race the whole card is built around, which means it draws the deepest field and the sharpest market of the week.
And a sharp market is a good thing, not a bad one. A race nobody is betting is a race where the price is whatever the layer feels like. A race everybody is betting is a race where being right pays, because the price has been argued over by thousands of people and it is still wrong somewhere. That is the whole job. Find the bit of a well-argued price that is still wrong. A course is not a neutral stage, and York least of all. Last year, the Nunthorpe first 4 home came out of stalls 5, 3, 6 and 8 of 17. And in Saturday's Constantine Handicap, the first 8 home were all drawn in 10 or lower. Low to middle was the place to be. That is one analyst's post-meeting review rather than an official study. So it is a flag to watch rather than a rule to bet. But if it repeats in the first 2 days, it is worth money on the Friday.
Ireland went 1, 2, 3, 4 in the Ebor last year. Willie Mullins won it with Ethical Diamond. Henry de Bromhead was second with Ascending. Aidan O'Brien third with Queenstown. A Jumps Yard winning the richest flat handicap in the country is not a fluke anymore. It is a pattern, and the market has been slow to price it. And here is the bit almost nobody does, so we will. These are the 3 things that would make us tear all of this up. Rain first. Every read we have just given you assumes the ground stays as it usually is at this meeting. And if it turns, then most of the form we have been quoting stops applying.
The draw, second. In big fields at York, the stall is not a detail. It is sometimes the whole race, and we do not know the draw yet. And third, non-runners. 4 races at this level are full of horses with 2 or 3 targets, and half a dozen of the names being talked about today will end up somewhere else. Say that out loud in a preview and you will be right more often than the people who pretend otherwise.
Before we go on, if this is the first time you have found us through Ebor Festival, here is what this channel is. We are an analysis account, not a tipping service. As it stands, that is 492 settled calls, 83 winners, 17% and 37.6 points. We beat the starting price on 64% of them.
And that last number is the one that actually matters. Strike rate tells you about luck. Beating the price the market closed at is the only thing anybody has ever shown predicts whether a method keeps working. It is also the number nobody else publishes, because publishing it means publishing the days it went wrong.
That is the Sky Bet Ebor Handicap. We will price it when the card comes out, publish the call before the off and settle it afterwards. Whichever way it goes, that's where we leave it. Nothing here gets quietly forgotten. It all gets settled. Tomorrow it's the one we got wrong. A call that lost and what it cost us to learn. 18 plus, everything here is analysis and opinion. Never an instruction to bet. BeGambleAware.org.